Hey, everybody. Welcome to the new... You know what I just realized? Starting this off right off the bat, we don't have a name for this. It's powered by Murfreesboro.com, new podcasts. I don't know.
Blue Room Podcast?
Blue Room, we'll call it that. The people of the Blue Room. I don't know. Well, anyways, Mr. Brenden Weinrauch, you are our first guest. We appreciate it. Thank you. but actually, before we get, I'll explain real quick because I know you don't. This is kind of new with you, and thank you to MAHLE, Janice over here for helping us out. We were actually talking with MAHLE, and we were like, man, it'd be cool to just have like random people come in. It was the thought first. So like, you ever see those stories where they grab people off the street?
Yeah,
and like
you start some interesting stories.
Yeah, and that was the original idea. And then Janice and everybody at MAHLE, the team over there, was like, well, start with us. We got a bunch of employees. Just start interviewing our people. I said, that's a phenomenal idea. So you're our first one, Mr.
Okay,
Brenden.
sounds good.
Brenden Weinrauch, right?
Brenden Weinrauch, yes, you got it.
How is it in German?
Weinrauch.
Weinrauch.
So there's only 5 of us in the state of Tennessee. So if you meet anybody else,
with
that last name, they live in my house.
Oh yeah, okay.
100%.
Are there any more in the country? Do you know?
Yeah, I think about 100 according to Ancestry.com. So I guarantee we're all related some way, somehow.
My dad did that. He did a deep dive into Ancestry.com. We found there's like 100 Icaries in the country. But we went on the Italian version of Facebook. You ever go on the German one and you look in your last name? Like Icari must mean Smith or something in Italian because there's like 4 million of them.
Must be super common.
I guess so. I don't know what it means, but do you know what your last name means?
From Wineland.
Oh, from
Wineland.
Dude, you got the best name. Holy crap. Wineland? Weinrauch? Weinrauch?
Yeah.
Did I say that right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not much of a wine drinker, though, so.
Oh, I got you.
Unless it's Boone's Farm on occasion, but
whatever works to each his own. I wish I could drink that. Are you a beer drinker?
Occasionally.
Yeah, see, I wish I could. I can't. I'm allergic to hops. Can't drink beer. Sad day.
That's not good. That's not good. You got to kick back.
Right. So you said from German descent. Is your family from Germany, or are you like third in line down the line, or?
So technically, I think I'm 4th generation.
Okay.
They came in through Ellis Island.
Nice. Okay.
In the early 1900s from Hungary, actually.
Oh yeah.
So my understanding was my relatives were recruited to settle some land in Hungary because they were farmers. And then some brothers split off, and they came over, actually, to Canada. They came to Canada, then through Ellis Island, and then to Chicago and the Detroit area.
Nice.
So, but yeah, it was hilarious reading all the history on it because I had an ancestor. They came over via sleigh, and it said that right on the documentation, mode of transportation. They came over via sleigh. From Canada. So I thought that was hilarious.
That's awesome. I love it, dude. That's cool. My family's also from Ellis Island, came from Italy. That's pretty cool. So how'd you end up down in Tennessee?
So, when the housing bubble burst, unfortunately I was a victim of that.
Oh, okay.
And at the time, my company was also bought out. So my house was extremely underwater.
Oh, no.
I had lost my job, and I had told my wife, because her parents moved down here, I said, if I ever lose my job, I'll move to Tennessee. But honestly, I didn't think that would ever happen.
Yeah, you're like, oh,
and
no.
Then I lost my job, and it was time to pay the piper. So we loaded up a 24-foot Penske truck, and then here we are.
Really?
That was about 11 or 12 years ago.
Yeah? What was your first thoughts of moving to Nashville, Middle Tennessee?
I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah, it did. And I'll tell you, one of the most staggering differences is the roads. Michigan is pretty known for their potholes, and it's absolutely true. And, the roads are fantastic here.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Unless when it snows. Remember the last snowstorm we had and a couple potholes picked up?
Yeah, that was nothing.
No?
That was
man. See, I've never seen. Okay.
Yeah, so it was the first thing I noticed was the lack of potholes and the heat. So when we moved down in July, it was like right in the middle of a heat wave, and it was 110 degrees.
Oh, no.
And we were driving down, and we came into Nashville and had the windows down, and it was hot.
Yeah.
And my wife goes, turn on the air, and I'm like, I'm not turning on the air. You made me move down to the sun.
I moved down to the sun.
Because you drive down from Michigan and you leave, and it's 82 and no humidity. And then by the time we got down here, it was 110, full-blown humidity, and it was just.
Oh yeah.
I was shocked.
You said that was about 10 years ago?
Yeah, 10, 11 years ago.
Yeah, was that when we had that crazy heat streak? Remember that? I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, it was breaking records for sure. I remember watching it on the news.
Yeah, I remember driving in my car, and it was the first car I ever had with cooled seats, and I was like, "Oh, thank God!" But I was still just drenched.
Yeah, it was
so
it was hot. It felt like my lungs were cooking.
Yeah.
That's how hot I thought it was.
Dude, that's brutal. So that didn't deter you at all?
No. And now fast forward 11 years later, I actually prefer the heat over the cold. So go.
Oh,
go
do
figure.
you? Okay. And that's from Michigan, you said, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was originally born in Alaska, but we moved when I was like 7, so I have some memories, but nothing too crazy. But I can only imagine Michigan.
Yeah, because that would have been a heck of an adjustment.
Well, we did my dad had a job, moved us around a lot. It was Alaska, Oregon, New Mexico, then back up to New York, and then here. So we kind of cold, hot. So, but I've been here most of my life now, so it's kind of fun. But
Army? Your dad Army?
no, he actually he worked for corporate Goodyear stores, Goodyear tire stores, and they had different positions in different areas of the country, and they would rotate them every so many years. And then we were in New York, and my dad, we were at a family member's wedding in Maryland, and he came out and he said, "By the way, we just got an offer to relocate to Nashville." And all I remember thinking was, "Oh, great, country music capital of the world. Okay, we'll give this a shot." And I was much younger, obviously, but then we moved in like 2 weeks of living here. I was like, I'm never leaving. This place is great.
Yeah, it is great. I agree with that.
Yeah.
So
Nice. So how'd you end up working at MAHLE? Was that your first position when you moved down here, or how long you been there?
So I've been there about 10 years, and if I'm being honest, I was applying all over the place.
Yeah.
And I had whittled it down to 2 opportunities, and one was actually at Amazon. And I was either going to go to Amazon or I was going to go to injection molding. And I honestly kind of thought the injection molding sounded pretty cool, making plastic. And,
Wait, hold on. You hear that, Janice, over there off camera? Took MAHLE over Amazon. Okay, shout out MAHLE. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
So I took MAHLE over Amazon, frankly, because I wanted to see what it was like to make the plastic parts. And I came in and we were working a ton of overtime, which was great.
Nice.
Needed the money at the time, and so it was a pretty good fit start now, for sure.
So you started out with the injection molding. What do you do now, 10 years later?
So technically, I think my job title is master scheduler at this point.
Master
scheduler.
That's pretty
I know
awesome.
it sounds a little intimidating, but production planner's fine too. Master scheduler.
I got you. Okay.
But yeah, injection molding is where I started. Working for my supervisor Shirley there.
Yeah. Okay. Did you move around in different areas? Like, can you do it all over there now, or
So I started in injection molding. I was a press operator. I learned that. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Yeah. And from there, I went to quality.
Okay.
And quality is okay, and shout out to all those guys doing quality, but it wasn't for me.
Okay.
So I took the opportunity. I got back out of there, and I went back to injection molding as a lead.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Do you see more at MAHLE, like moving up the line in the future? Or how?
Without question. So I think year 10, I've moved 7 times.
Oh, really? Wow. So they move quick. You don't waste any time over there at MAHLE, do you?
No, so I'm very fortunate, a lot of opportunities. So the full transition was I did injection molding as an operator. I went to quality. Then I was an injection molding lead. Then I did an assembly lead, assembly supervisor, molding supervisor. And then I did production planning, and then now my current master scheduler position.
Nice, very cool. Now, of course, I want to give a quick shout out because you guys we talked about this before here before we go. So you guys are hiring, right?
Always.
Always hiring? Because we get a lot of people that watch and listen to these that are in the job market. So do you know what positions, or just all the above? Or
now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's assembly, definitely assembly, and there might be some tow motor positions available.
We're getting the head nod, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Injection mold.
Okay.
Of course, injection mold is in there as well.
Gotcha. Now, at MAHLE, that's you'll make automotive parts and different things like that. So you make all kinds of parts over there.
Yeah, we make air intakes. We make carbon canisters, head covers for just about any automotive manufacturer you can think of.
All the above. Nice.
All of the above.
Cool. And is it first, second, third shift, or how's that? All the above. We're just getting the head nod yes off the camera.
Yep, first, second, and third.
Okay.
So.
Now, I know we've talked about it. Y'all have some pretty good benefits packages and different things like that. So if anybody's looking for, okay, we'll leave that up. But yes, if you want more info, I'll put a link to that. People can follow that. Okay. I had to give that shout out because it sounds, we're talking about that beforehand.
No problem at all.
Cool. But I want to take a little bit back a little bit. I know we jumped a little forward there, but so were you born in Michigan or like you personally, or I'm curious as to where your life story started.
Yeah, so I was born in Garden City Hospital in Garden City, Michigan.
Okay.
And, I grew up born and bred in, in Redford, Michigan, which is just to the left of the west side of Detroit.
Okay. Gotcha. How was that over? I've never been to Detroit, other than the weather. That's all I hear about.
There was interesting times.
Yeah.
I love the area. I do miss Coney Island. Shout out to Coney Island.
Oh, there you go.
Sure.
Yeah.
So don't have those down here.
Yeah, right.
So if anybody wants to open a Coney Island, this would be a great opportunity.
Hey, there you go. Perfect. Hey, we're bringing all kinds of stuff here in Middle Tennessee, apparently, so we can do that. Yeah. It might be an opportunity for you. A little side hustle.
Yeah, it would probably be well. There's a lot.
Janice,
there's a lot of Michigan folks down here.
Yeah.
So
I got you. That's awesome. So you lived in Michigan the whole time until 10 years ago?
31 years.
Wow, nice. Okay, cool. You got any cool stories about Detroit? Anything you want to share?
I don't know anything that we can talk about on camera.
Understood. Yeah, we've actually had a lot of those moments doing these, so we'll talk about that off camera.
Plus, my kids will probably see this. So
yeah, right. No incriminating, nothing incriminating. Yeah, I got you. Cool. So, so you live here in Murfreesboro. Is this where you originally moved, or did you move to Nashville, or then?
No, actually, we moved right down the road from MAHLE, right on
Nice.
Warrior Drive is where we first got an apartment at.
Yeah.
And then we've moved since then, but we're still within about 6 miles.
Nice, good deal. Cool. Well, what God bless. I'm sorry, excuse me. My allergies have been tearing me apart. So, for those watching that aren't or for those listening that aren't watching, you're welcome, because my face looks like I got punched by a brick or something.
It's that time of the year.
I know, man. Did you have allergies and stuff up in Michigan?
I didn't really have allergies until I moved to Tennessee. So
Same
I think
here.
The pollen and stuff here is just through the roof.
Because I remember, like, in Alaska and stuff, allergies are like unheard of. But everything, just wintertime kills everything. But then down here, yeah, let's just.
It's a different ballgame.
I look at a flower and my face explodes. So it's horrible. Jeff's over there laughing. Jeff sees this all the time when we're filming, and it's I look like I'm crying all the time on my face. But cool. Well, anyways, awesome. Well, I thank you for coming on. We really appreciate it. We kind of wanted to test run this and see how it went, and just get to know you, get to know MAHLE a little bit more. So y'all hiring, I'll put all the information. Again, for those listening, not watching, Janice is off camera over here, just giving us the head nods.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Hiring all shifts.
Hiring all shifts. Okay. Shout out to MAHLE. But well, cool. But no, thanks. I want to thank you for coming on. So, like, you said you were married off camera, so you have any kids too? Or?
Yeah, I got three sons actually, and one works at MAHLE, as a matter of fact.
Nice. Okay.
So he's there. He's in the HVAC area.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Awesome.
So he's working there and going to school, and just graduated. So he's
Nice.
trying to kind of pick his way through
I
life
gotcha.
there.
You said going to school. Was it MTSU or high school that he just graduated?
So
from?
he was at TCAT,
Okay, cool.
and then he's going to go to MAHLE, but he graduated from Rockvale High School.
Nice.
And
Okay.
I got some
Cool.
other kids over at
Yeah.
Rockvale too.
How old are your boys?
I got 19, 16, and 14.
Ooh, still teens. I'm sorry.
Very teen. Very teen.
Very teens. I
Very
got
teen.
19, kind of getting out of that, but see how it goes. Like, just want to dip your toe into the independent pool. See how how's he doing with that?
And he's dipping it.
He's dipping it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah.
awesome. So he gonna see a career with MAHLE too? Sounds like.
yeah, he actually spent a lot of time talking with some of the maintenance guys there.
Oh, very cool.
And he's convinced now that mechatronics is the career for him.
That just sounds awesome. What is that exactly?
So they what they do is they specialize in working on robots.
Yeah.
Robot programming, robot repair. He originally was going to school to be an auto mechanic, but in his time there and talking with the maintenance guys, he's been convinced that he wants to do mechatronics. So he's fired up. He's excited about it. So I'm all for it.
That's cool.
Whatever he can do to keep pushing forward is good with me.
You're coming home, like, Dad, check out this robot I built. That's cool as hell. Nice. I didn't know y'all did that over there.
We'll have to show you.
Learn something new with you guys every day.
Yeah, there's a lot of robots there.
Really?
Quite a few. Yeah.
Dang. Cool. Well, your facility is so big. Like, when we walked through that time, I was like, how many square feet is it? 500,000 square feet now or something? I mean, that thing's with your new addition. Mm-hmm. Do you have another new addition coming? Or is it just new stuff you're hiring for? That's what it is.
We have new lines coming.
New lines. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so the new area that is there, they just recently brought in a couple HVAC lines.
Yeah.
And then I know there's another one coming, I want to say September.
Oh,
September,
gosh.
there's another one coming in.
Yeah?
So when these are big lines, they're almost 30 people each. So
Holy moly.
They're significant. There's
30 people. What are you making on that
So when you turn on your heating or your cooling for your vehicle, it's the stuff that goes behind that, the actual
Yeah.
HVAC unit.
Oh, you did say HVAC. Okay, gotcha. Dang, it takes that much goes into the. That's one thing I loved when we did the tour, seeing a piece that's no bigger than a softball or something, but all the stuff that goes into it, and you're like, holy crap, that one little piece controls half your car.
Yeah, and there's a lot of variation there. You know, you can have one-person lines up to, I think 30 is the largest we have.
Yeah.
So, and it makes big parts, small parts.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different things going on.
Gee, that's way above my head. I'll stick to the studio here. I'll do that. I'll buy the car, but I'll run the car.
Everybody got to drive.
Right? Everybody's got to drive. Yeah, I've been looking at a new one here recently. Anyway, so thank you, MAHLE, for making all the parts. But cool. So your other two boys, are they? Do you think they're going to follow suit as well and go to MAHLE? Or
I don't know. My youngest, I know he says he wants to be an engineer, which is great.
Oh, cool.
And then my middle son, he's a little undecided.
I gotcha.
So, but that's okay. He's 17 or 16.
Yeah.
So he's got a little bit of time.
Yeah.
So.
And they go to Rockville?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
They're both big into wrestling. So
Nice.
Rockville High School wrestling, and then Junior Rockets wrestling. That's our club.
Oh, very cool. Nice. Okay.
Keeps us busy.
Yeah.
outside
Oh, I
of
can
work.
imagine. Yeah. I did a lot of that when I was younger, and I can imagine. Do you do travel and all that other stuff too? Or?
We do.
Yep. Yeah. It takes a lot of time.
Yeah, we got. So this is technically the off season. They do folk style in high school.
Okay.
And right now, my middle and my youngest, they're in freestyle and Greco.
Ooh, oh, the Greco. I used to love that. I did a lot of martial arts when I was younger that branched over into wrestling and everything, and that was one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
It can be, that's for sure. I remember getting roughed up quite a few times. Yeah. I mean, no, I was doing the roughing up.
Yeah, we like to call it builds character.
Builds character, yes. Learn how to lose with grace.
That's right.
Yeah,
a lot of character building.
a lot of character building. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember with the martial arts, man, I got kicked in the face many a times. And that was, yeah, you get humbled real fast.
Yeah, I can only imagine that's probably not enjoyable.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not. I've seen many broken bones in the face, and arm. But anyways, that's another story for another podcast. But cool. Okay. Well, you said he was going to go into engineer. Did he know what kind of engineering?
He mentioned mechanical engineering.
Okay.
I'm kind of, Dad's preference would be industrial engineering because I think that's much wider range.
Yeah. Nice. Very cool. Well, we talked about your boys and you, but how about your wife? What's she do?
She works at one of the elementary schools in
cool.
the area,
Oh,
so she loves
nice.
it with the CDC.
Okay, awesome.
So she's doing that, and then she's also going to school
Oh,
to get her
nice.
teaching certificate.
Very cool. Oh, hey, what's her name?
Her name is Crystal.
Crystal, shout out Crystal. That's awesome. Thank you for what you do with our kids. Appreciate that. So that's cool. Okay, so is she going to MTSU or where's she going?
She goes online school.
Oh, okay,
and,
cool.
Frankly, with our busy schedule, I don't know that she would have
Yeah.
the time to do more traditional. I have to go to from 3 to 7 type school.
Oh yeah.
So she's pretty busy, and she keeps the house running. So
Oh yeah, they always do, don't they?
yeah, she does a really good job.
It's their world. We're just living in it. That's all.
Oh, I agree 100%.
Oh yeah.
I agree 100%.
Oh yeah.
It's Crystal's house. I just live there.
That's right. Yeah. Let's see. Take her in charge. Everything's fine. Put you in charge. House falls apart. Yeah. So I know how that goes. I've been there before. So that's cool. Well, no, thank you, Crystal. Appreciate that for what you do for the kids. So that's cool. And she works with the CDC program.
She does.
Nice.
She
Okay.
does.
I'll have to go check them out. I love working with the schools with the kids. But well, cool. Well, I'm sorry. I'm watching our timer here. I want to be cognizant of your time. I know you got to go back to work. So, but thank you for coming in and sharing just a little bit with us.
Yeah,
This is kind of
appreciate it.
our first test run. See how this goes, just to get meet new people in town. So we'll have to come back later and do another like episode 50, do like a recap.
Hey, sounds good.
That's awesome. Cool. Was there anything you want to share for MAHLE? Because MAHLE is helping us out with this. Thank you, Janice. Is there anything you want to give a shout out for other than hiring? Just
No, I mean,
try us out.
Not that I can think of. I mean, come check us out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of opportunity there. It's I've been very fortunate with the opportunities that I've had there, and I'm convinced that other folks that would come in would have similar opportunities.
Okay.
You just got to keep your eyes open.
Yeah, very true. Cool. Well, we'll put all that stuff in the description of this video so people can click through and learn more about you and apply and all that sort of stuff. So, and it's the second Tuesday, right, of every month. Y'all are doing job fairs on site. People just drive up, interview right on the spot. Cool. I'll put info in about that. And there you go. Man, I appreciate you coming in. Thanks for the test run. This was fun. I like this. So we'll have to do more of these. So, well, cool. Well, when we come up with a name for it, We'll put that in there too. Something by Murfreesboro.com. We'll figure it out. But cool. But for those watching and tuning in, as always, we appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one.